So we're just going to get right into it. I got my daughter's hair out on a length check t-shirt. The following items are the items I like to use to do her hair when I'm braiding her hair. So we got the do grow, we got the extensions, the butterfly clip, we've got our oil spray for the scalp, and then we've just got our edge control for the ends. Okay, so I have already washed Samea's hair, and now I'm just going to I already washed it and I put the deep conditioner in her hair, and I detangled her hair with a wide tooth detangling comb, and then just like a wet brush. The wet brush has soft bristles and it allows you to get through the hair without like ripping it and pulling it. But as you can see, the sides of her hair has just a slightly looser curl pattern, and I don't think it's damaged or anything. I just think that I need to moisturize it. So I put conditioner in her hair already, and then I put olive oil in my hands. So usually what I do is I just start by taking the ends and I rub that olive oil like all throughout the ends. You see there's like a little bit on the top part of my hand, so I'm just gonna turn it around, just put it right at the ends. And then I am going to put a plastic bag over her hair and let it sit for probably, honestly, like an hour, just because we have the time. But usually with ethnic hair, all you need to do with the deep conditioners is to put it in a plastic bag and let it sit for 20 minutes. In 20 minutes your curls will be like nice and springy and bouncy, and I'll do one of these numbers. It'll bounce right back up. And that's how you can tell that it's nice and moisturized and everything. But anyway, we're going to get to that, do the deep conditioner, and then we'll start blow drying and braiding her hair. Alright, so I am going to start detangling Samea's hair, and I'm going to moisturize it. At this state, there's nothing at all in her hair. I've already rinsed out the conditioner. It sat in there for a whole hour, and so now we are going to spray this on the ends, and then we're going to put this in her scalp, and then we're going to blow dry. Alright, and lastly, this is the step that you would take the detangling brush and just kind of brush through all of this to put that moisturizer in there. So here we go. Take her braids out and just blow dry it with this blow dry brush. This one is a kind of a low wattage, so the benefit about that is that it's not gonna ruin the hair by overheating it and burning it, but the disadvantage is that it does take a little bit, just a tad bit longer for some people's hair. She has really long hair. Her hair is extremely healthy, but she doesn't have a whole lot of it. So it'll probably end up being about the same time for her, but for those little girls who have excessive amounts of hair, it might take you a little bit longer. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna blow dry it. Step where we take our do-grow and just kind of diligently spread it all over the scalp, and then we're going to use our clips and we're going to clip everything up. So for this step, you'll need, of course, your fine-tooth comb to part it off, and you'll need your butterfly clips. And lastly, I did show you this before, but I actually didn't put it in the hair, because if you put this thick grease on the scalp when it's wet, it's actually going to be really hard to comb through and blow dry. So you spray like a water, kind of like a water-based oil type of product on there first while blow drying, and then when it's dry and it's a little easier to get through, then you can go through and you can part the scalp and you can put the grease on the scalp. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And after that, I'm going to part it off and I'm going to start braiding it up. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Still a little difficult to get through just because I didn't completely straighten it. She has all these curls, which is what we want. We don't want to flat iron it bone straight every single time we're doing like a protective style, because then that defeats the purpose of a protective style. But it's not super hard to get through. I mean, you can still put the comb in there, see, and just glide down. So you're gonna, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm just sectioning off all 4 quadrants that I had, and then I'm just gonna grease the scalp. I don't know if that's bothersome. Here, We've now reached the step where it's time to start braiding. I've got everything pre-parted, as you can see, and here I'm just showing you what the edge control looks like. You want to take that and place it on the ends, because we're sealing down the cuticle, and that's the most important part when you have a protective style. You want to retain length, and this is the best way to do so if you seal down that outside layer of the hair, which is the cuticle. And now we're just going to start braiding everything. I like to add hair when I braid, not for thickness or length or anything like that, but just for the simple fact that when you add hair, the real hair stays in there a little bit better. And then on the ends, you're actually able to braid past the ends of your natural hair. So in return, the only thing that's going to be out is the fake hair, and everything is sealed in your natural hair, or on your natural hair I should say, from the roots to the ends. So for the rest of the time, you'll just see me braiding her hair up, and stay tuned if you want to see the end results for a quick and easy protective style on little girls. did say it at the beginning of my video, but you can do this a couple different ways. You can take a lighter, you can dip it in hot water, or you can turn it on a very low setting on your flat iron and just kind of seal the ends that way. I like to do it on the flat iron because the hair smooths a little bit, and then you can actually feel like a slight stretch, and when you feel that stretch, you know that it's sealed and you know it's ready to go. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So in the next slide, you're going to see the end result, and it's just like a nice little 3 to 4 week style for little girls. If you guys felt like this was helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.